Hi, I welcome you all. Today we will discuss about some of these important terms which are used in the power plant. So we already discussed about variable load in the last class. So the effect of variable load, because of variable load we have some terms which are affecting the power plant economics. So let's look into that parameter. So you can take a heading as an important terms which are affecting the power plant economics. So I just mentioned here as important terms. So under that, the first one is connected load. So I mentioned here connected load. So connected load is nothing but name itself indicates the load has been connected to a power system or a power plant. So there will be different type of consumers in a power system. Okay, industrial consumer will be there, domestic consumer will be there, and each domestic consumer will have a different load connected to it them. For example, if I take an example of a person, means like take my home. So here example I'll take that I have only 5 points, means there are five lights each of say 100 watts, and one power point which is of 100 watt. Okay, so totally 5 lights of 100 watts is nothing but in my room there are 5 lights of each of 100 watts. So totally I have 500 watts of wattage of light, and one power point, one socket which is of 100 watt. So say this is also 100 watt. So totally my connected load at my room, the connected load is 600 watt. This is about the load which is connected in my room. It may not be same in the other consumer. It may not be same with the other consumers, right? So every consumer will have a different kind of a connected load. So totally the load on the power plant will have a summation of, means the total load on the power plant is nothing but what? The different loads which are connected. We need to add all this. Consumer A, consumer B, consumer C, all connected load of consumers has to be added together. Then that is called connected load. So in definition you can write it as sum of connected load of all consumers is known as connected load. It's a sum of connected load of all consumers. Okay, individual consumer will have a different connected load. So connected load is different and utilization of load is different. Say I told you here 5 lights of each of 100 watt. Okay, and one power point of 100 watt. So this is the connected load. Total connected load of my room is 600 watt. But I am not sure, or I may not switch on all the 5 lights regularly. I may just use 2 lights, 3 lights over there. So that is using of all electrical power. But connected load is nothing but in a room you have that point. Whether you are using it or not, that's the secondary. But you have that point. That is called connected load. So connected load of all consumers is nothing but a total connected load to the power plant. Just imagine for one power plant there will be different consumers will be connected together, right? So that individual consumers connected load to be added, sum of connected load of all consumers will be considered as a total connected load to the power plant. That is about the first term. Now let's move for the second important term in this concept, that is maximum demand. Second term is maximum demand. So to understand this, let me recall the load curve. So in the first model we discussed about the load curve. So load curve in this sense, it is going to give you the idea about the load applied with respect to the time. Okay, say this is time, x-axis, and this is load. So you may have the graph like this, right? So here this portion we call it as this is the maximum demand of that particular day. Say if it is for 24 hours, one day. So in one day this is what the maximum demand. This is only holds for only few hours, not for continuous 24 hours. It holds for only few hours. Okay, so maximum demand is nothing but the maximum power consumption of that particular day. If it is per day, we call it as the maximum demand of a day. You can take it as maximum demand of a month, of a year. Okay, so maximum demand is nothing but in that particular time period what is the maximum load we are consuming. That is called maximum demand. Okay, So that's not going to stay for longer duration, it will be for a short duration. So maximum demand and connected load, if you compare maximum demand and connected load, maximum demand will be always less than connected load. Maximum demand will be always less than connected load, because connected load, as I already given example for you, that I may be having 5 watts, 5 lights of 500 watts, and but I am not using all 5 lamps at a time, right? So I may be having 5 lamps, but I am using only 3 lamps. So 3 lamps is the maximum utilization of our my consumption. Okay, so 3 is the maximum demand for me, but connected load is 5. So connected load will be greater than maximum demand. That is what the point you need to understand here. So maximum demand will be less than the connected load, and maximum demand, what is the importance here is, using maximum demand I can identify or I can determine the plant capacity. Plant capacity. All these things have been clearly mentioned in the notes. You can go through the notes for clarification, for points, okay? But here just I'm giving you the concept. So maximum demand is used to determine the plant capacity, okay? So next parameter is the load demand factor. So let's move for the demand factor now.